Lemon Salad, and I saw Scooby Doo Moon Monster Madness. It is directed by Paul McAvoy, written by Mark Banker, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. I can see where Velma got its inspiration for being trash, because this movie is that trash. It's not as bad as Velma, but I could see just a little bit of hints of where the Scooby-Doo franchise goes wrong in these modern movie adaptations. So the movie starts, we have the Scooby-Doo gang. We can go on a spaceship. Let's go to the space cruise, okay? Cool concept. But we go meet the astronauts, and there's this female astronaut that's like, oh, hey, Daphne, you have such nice hair. Oh, yeah, you like it. Yeah, I like your hair. And I like that you have nice hair, right? And Daphne's like, oh, yeah, girl power, we're girlfriends, yeah. And then Velma is sad because she didn't get the highest test score on this astronaut test. Daphne did for some reason. And then Velma's like, oh, I feel inadequate. I gotta move my hair back and forth. I gotta whip my hair back and forth, whip my hair back and forth, whip my hair back and forth, whip my hair back and forth. You know that song? But that song's cooler than what Velma does in this movie. She just is like, I feel insecure. And also, the dialogue is the worst dialogue I've ever seen in a Scooby-Doo movie. Instead of, hey, let's solve a mystery, at the very beginning, it's, the entire Scooby-Doo gang is being disrespected by this astronaut team. And also, Daphne gets preferential treatment, and everyone hates Velma for some reason. Everyone's like, you suck, Velma. I'm like, why? There has to be some sort of reason to establish why everyone hates Velma. There's also should be a reason why everyone hates Fred, Scooby-Doo, and Shaggy. There's no established reason. They just hate them for no reason. And it makes me annoyed by this movie. The entire dialogue is a bunch of references. In between plot points that occur every 10 minutes in this movie. It's always like, oh, hi, I'm Ripley the alien hunter. And immediately I'm like, oh, that's an alien reference. This is where Scooby-Doo starts with the heavy-handed pop culture references. And there are some references which I didn't get, but I knew they were references. And I was like, haha, I'm laughing. Ha ha ha, you see me laughing like this. I hate this movie so much. Also, there's so many just weird, long, uncomfortable silences, which makes me think, oh, they didn't have enough material. They're using these silences to pad the runtime. There's no plot, pretty much, at the very first 30 minutes. It's just they go to space, and then they're at the space station. And there's this monster. Oh, could you guess what it is? It looks like the alien from Alien. They're dealing with that. And I would think, this is pretty cool. They're doing an alien. But actually, it's the lamest alien I've ever seen. The alien itself is lame, but also this adaptation of Alien in the Scooby-Doo is incredibly lame. They bicker all the time. And then, there's a monster. What could the monster possibly be? Now we have a mystery to figure out. And it's like the first 30 minutes, they don't even care about the mystery. And then 15 minutes after that, it's like, oh, maybe we should solve a mystery? And then, finally, 45 minutes in, Fred finally is talking about traps. And I'm like, finally! Oh my goodness! Speaking of Fred, this is a non sequitur, but I'm talking about it because I hate this movie so much and I just need something to relieve my pain for just a second. I was watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and Fred is voice acting the Iceman. I'm like, oh my goodness, Fred is here. I love it so much. Yay. I wonder if he's going to set ice traps in this series. Woo, it just gave me a smile to my face. Unlike this movie, which made me hate watching it, it was such an uncomfortable watch. This entire movie goes like this. Bickering. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy get chased. More bickering. Scooby and Shaggy get chased. More bickering. Well, Fred is curious about what's happening, so maybe we should see what's going on. Let's not do the bestest mystery solving ever. Let's instead bicker some more. And then, oh wow, the monster's here. It's laid upon a platter. What's weird? Why is there a monster here? We captured it. And after so many minutes of bickering, I'm just like, oh, I'm actually surprised they caught the monster. I thought this movie would last another hour. Instead of just handing them the monster on a silver platter, and then they remove the monster's hat, whatever the heck, mask, I guess, whatever, who cares? It always happens in Scooby Doo. They remove the monster, and it's the chick who is being really nice to Daphne in the very beginning, flipping her hair back and forth, making Velma feel bad about herself. Here's the most egregious part. This person says, oh, it wasn't Daphne who got the highest score. It was, in fact, dramatic pause, and I'm thinking, oh, they're going to reveal it's Velma. Because that's the most logical conclusion, right? No, they say Shaggy got the highest score? Is Velma dumb in this? They reverse swapped all of the freaking people in this. Daphne is smart. Velma is stupid and insecure and cares about social points. Daphne is so cool. And also, Daphne and Velma have this argument where they're talking about them being cool and Velma's all jealous. Oh, you're so cool. I wish I was one of the cool kids like you. Oh. Just like, shut up. Velma, you don't care. Where is your facts and knowledge when we need it? Tell me something about the moon. Keep telling me moon facts. Tell me about the gravity of the moon. Tell me about how the moon is made of cheese. Just tell me anything about the moon. I don't care about you. I care about you caring about social situations. I don't care, dude. Velma shouldn't care about social situations. She should only care about the mystery at hand. And the monster is caught on a silver platter, and this is the worst Scooby-Doo movie I've ever seen. It's all uncomfortable to watch. Half of it is references, half of them I do get, by the way, and half of them I don't get. Bad movie. Never watch this movie. This movie is a big letdown. You're telling me that this is the first Scooby-Doo movie where they go to space? I'm hyped. I'm super hyped. This movie was a major letdown. Wow. They wasted this opportunity. Hey, Mark, what is his last name? Banker. Mark Banker. Oh, I saw you got a big paycheck for this. I used that big brain of yours to make the biggest piece of trash Scooby-Doo movie to date. Except for Velma, but that's later on. How could you do this bad? How? How do you mess up Scooby-Doo so bad? How do you mess it up? There are particular archetypes. You have to follow archetypes. And also, Scooby and Shaggy aren't as hungry as they usually are. I mean, they're looking around for food, and then they find food, but actually the monster is there all the time. How did the monster get inside? Weren't they just outside? I hate this movie. Never watch this movie. I never want to watch it again. This is the worst Scooby-Doo movie ever. It has a 6.4 on IMDb. That's a lie. That's a shame. Oh, I bet the critics really like those references that they made. Oh, wow, references make a good movie. No, it doesn't. This movie, because of how much I hate it, all the characters are wrong. Fred barely talks about traps. He probably mentions traps once. And I was like, oh my goodness, finally, Fred, you're talking about traps. Because of this, I gotta give this movie, it's a solid 4.3 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The algorithm really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 redeems at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link free, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, in salad sauce, see you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.